journey, just thankful for the chance. Haters in the comments, no pop, they mad. I remember when I got in, only wanted a few stacks, but you can never have enough, keep adding zerps to the stash. And however this thing go, I'm just hoping we free some souls. The richest ducks in Babylon, to find my way and goes. Swimming in a pond of wealth as that liquidity flows, as the story goes. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Throw them ballots on chain, they can't rig it no more. We don't want these chemicals, we don't want these GMOs, we don't want this government dope. Let our children all go, cause it's drop by drop, that's all we got. So stay planting them seeds and collect your crops, cause what you put your mind to, they can't stop. We once slaved away, now we punching off that clock. And it's BYOB, be your own boss. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Drops out, got that newfound wealth. Mansion got a house got a new townhouse. We flipping switches, glitches, someone write that down. From glitches in the riches, went down the ghost route. Yacht with a spot, flying spaceship inbound. UFO can't see it and it don't make a sound. We always rose above when they try to hold us down. On that ripple, nipple, dripple, getting drops right now. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in. Better get these drops in, shouldn't have no other option but to get these drops in.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.
Yo. Shout out. Welcome to Coffee Time. We got Nerdy X on deck. We got Fuma Boys. He's stepping in for Berserk. He's not feeling well, so we'll have that write-up ready for the boardroom. Berserk. Appreciate you, Fuma, for stepping in.
Yeah, no sick days, damn it. No sick days anymore. Everybody's gonna get to work.
Let's fucking go. $100 silver. Are we all celebrating? I'm fucking celebrating. Happy fucking New Year.
Hey man, you ever work with somebody that was like, you're like sick, and they're like, I don't give a rat's butt. Get in the office. Get in here. Be sick around and get everybody. You ever work with somebody like that?
Funny, man. When I was working though, I never called in sick, bro. If I called in sick, I was like going out somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I would never call in sick, dude. Every once in a while. But
you're a better man than
that's
me,
why
bro.
we're here, man. Even this shit, bro. It's we're persevering, man. This shit ain't meant for everybody. So let the haters get a couple last lines. I want a couple one-liners, like some noob one-liners right before this shit goes. So you could definitely remember that. But it's not meant for everybody, but it's meant for us, clowns. Ah, let's go. We're gonna be, dude. Like, it's been a process, man. But you know, we're on the right side of history, bro. This is just, we're rolling with the elements, man. We ain't fighting this shit. If you're fighting this, you're gonna look so fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I think the people who are fighting are like dinosaurs. They're like, I've got this 401 with this, and I've been in here for 80 years on this planet. My granddaddy's daddy taught me this.
Yeah,
transition.
definitely stuck in the past for sure.
They stuck. I think what
So are
hurts.
the
Go ahead, sir.
yeah. Honestly, it's like old belief systems as well mixed in with, because my dad got on the 401 shit. You know, he started listening to Rush, and he was like the black conservative, and then but he got on the 401 shit in late, probably 80s when that was the thing to do, right? Because he came up from that. But that ain't, you can't be chasing that way right now, bro. Like,
you're gonna get smoked.
You're gonna get smoked, bro.
And they're like, that was Franklin Templeton with your money. Charging $30 for ETF, but XRP's at 2. They like, that's good shit, man. But you gotta pay these holding fees.
Marcus G, if you're not growing, you're dying. Yeah. But honestly, I've been just thinking like the Matrix, even like all the friend circles and all that like, laughing and even the friendship circles is part of the Matrix. Because once you start doing your own thing and breaking away from a little friendship group, they're going to be the first ones to turn on you. Like, and then all the different groups outside of that, it's crazy. Because I was thinking the other day, if I do what benefits other people, the Matrix will ignore me. They'll let me buy.
Woo!
But once you start speaking truth and going against the grain, the Matrix, like, they fucking,
oh no,
they're gonna fucking point you out like everywhere, and then you're just fighting. But that's, to me, because you said it backstage, like, I feel like we're in a bigger moment, right? But that bigger moment's also saved me because I have something to focus on that's bigger than me, right? Versus getting caught up in all and the life and shit. Life's always lifing, but are we gonna sit here and just focus on all this shit, or focus on something that's gonna change the whole trajectory? Not just for me, for my bloodline, bro. Like, for sure.
Like, remember I was telling you, I was talking to that dude, man, and what was crazy is, I was talking about Davos. I was like, hey, you know about the WEF and Davos? And he was like, no. I'm like, you don't know that the president went and Larry Fink is? No. I'm like, what news are these people watching out here, bro? Like, we don't watch it.
That's the thing though, Fuma. It's like when you start watching these events and these occasions, and you're watching all this stuff to take place, and you see how many views that these events only have, like 200 views, 300 views, sometimes only 50 views. It's like, it's wild how no one even cares. It's wild that people would rather revolve themselves around unnecessary internet drama than real world situations that are going down. And it's wild. It's wild. But a lot of people they just don't care. They're just not interested. They just don't even have the attention span. Even if they tried to pay attention, they would fall asleep watching it.
Yeah. And you said it earlier, $109 or $103 silver.
103, yeah, let's go.
That tells you there's a problem with the dollar, people. That's telling you there's a problem with the dollar. Yeah. I'm not trying to be that guy, but I'm just saying there's a problem with the dollar.
and you see how no one's panicking? You see how literally nobody's panicking? No one cares. No one gives two shits. Everyone's going on with their daily lives. We're at $5,000 gold. We're at $100 silver. No one gives two fucks.
And that's still
crazy.
They say when the Fed was implemented, silver was 30-1. And right now,
50, wasn't it 15?
Or it could have been that makes it even worse. That makes it even better for us. So let's say it's 15. Let's say 20-1.
Yeah.
Just somewhere in between.
Yeah.
Right now, $100 silver is still 50-1.
Mm-hmm.
It's still behind, bro.
Yeah.
It would take a $200 silver to get back in that range it was when the Fed was created.
Yep.
So yeah, we're in a good spot, man.
I think we're gonna get there. I think we're gonna see a $200 silver like this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that one video that Papa,
yeah,
like the Asian looking guy, he, because you would think, oh, $100 silver is gonna blow up the cost for all these solar panels, but the cost for them, it doesn't go up as drastic as the price of silver. So I was like, oh shit, so they're all gonna keep buying this shit. Ain't no one not gonna buy this silver, you know.
And everyone thought that people were going to dump into Bitcoin. No, stupid. That's not real.
I'm gonna tell you. Let's talk about Bitcoin from a risk perspective.
Yeah.
If I'm at a company and I'm like, there's these new line of assets called digital assets. What should we invest in? And we're sitting and we're doing a round robin. I'm always going to go with, we're going to buy this digital asset that this other corporation or this other entity manages and maintains and deals with. And we know where it started. I will never say, let's go for the thing that nobody knows officially what's really going on and invest our corporate treasure into this.
Yeah.
And I see all these companies and countries doing it. I'm like, who is on your risk board? Who's out there like,
right?
Are you just being a bandwagon person? Well, you could do the bandwagon thing, and didn't we have a housing crash because of that? All the bundled bad packages of houses. That's what I'm like, I get it. I like to make profit, but kind of want to know where that profit's coming from. So.
Yeah, people also forgot that the DTCC gave Bitcoin 100% haircut. So it has like, it is not a trusted asset whatsoever. It is not trusted. There's no faith in it. It is 100% speculative, and there's so many warnings against it. It's crazy.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay. I mean, I get it if people think it's a thing. When I don't see utility in something, I'm just like, man, if it can't be used, what real profit is it in it? It can't be used.
Yeah. Shit. Even if Bitcoin went to $200,000, it still wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, because it's only a 2x.
Yeah.
That's still not anything to invest in, y'all. I hate to say it. You know, if you're a billionaire and you want to keep that status, okay.
Yeah.
But one day it's going to have to go down because people are going to be like, there's no utility with it.
Bitcoin's day has come and gone. It's over.
I think certain people will keep pushing it. Like I listen to a lot of crypto rap, and there's more crypto rap about Bitcoin than anything.
Well, that's because it's a hype.
You're gonna tell me though, like, you know, the corporate side didn't fucking get in Bitcoin hard. Like Bitcoin could already shifted behind the scenes, and we really don't even realize it, right?
Yeah,
because they've been accumulating Bitcoin too. So even going to the traditional chart, you know, the we're technically due for a bull run, but it's still, when you're comparing it to something 7 years ago, to me the Bitcoin holders then are different than the Bitcoin holders now. You know, when you have this one fucking, who's the dude you always talk about that's doing his fucking
Michael Saylor,
Michael Saylor and all this stuff. Like, dude, that's huge money entering to where it's not the same as it was in 2017. Like, KCX. Go ahead.
No, I was watching this video of this dude. He owned a mining farm, and he was getting rid of his old miner rigs because it was just leveling out. He was paying too much in energy and not enough in getting any kind of profit. So even the mining incentive from Bitcoin is going down.
You got to know who's got to play for that. If you want to hear it, if you want to put on these little tinfoil hats.
Yeah, run it.
The hardcore miners though are probably stacking it and selling on the tops, you know, trying. Well, if you could afford the cost of mine, you could stack it up for a year, wait for Bitcoin to hit 100, you know, or 200,000, and then just fucking unload.
Well, yeah,
but for the everyday miner that's trying to do it to survive, you know, that's a whole different story.
They're basically saying that it makes more sense for them to just buy the coin itself rather than mining it.
Yeah. Well, long story short, Truth Technology merged with Tay Technologies. Tay Technologies is a nuclear fusion company and a hydrogen company. So basically, Trump just took it over. And I can't make that up, y'all. If you literally all Google it, man, it's hilarious. If you look up Tay Technologies merger, it's the funniest thing you've not seen in the news. I'll grab a link and drop it for y'all, man. When this happened a couple weeks ago, I was like, didn't anybody check on this? Oh my god. So Tay Technology Group merged with Trump Media. Here's a link, bro. It's hilarious.
Shout out 191 watching. Welcome to Coffee Time, live community chat. We talk red pill, black pill, whatever the fuck we want, and even you can join.
Yeah,
let's see here. Links in the chat. Come join us. We're probably gonna run a little short today, but either way, we'll be back. Shout out to GDLT XPX. Either way, we'll be back Tuesday at 5:55 PST.
Yeah, so,
yeah, man.
You want to hear some more?
G's not fucking around. G's like, boom, instantly on.
Good morning, y'all.
What's up, G?
Go ahead, Fuma, real quick.
I was gonna say, hey, G, what do you think about Kathy Woods and ARK Investments getting into XRP? Did you see that one yet?
Dude, you know I don't care about talking heads and what they're doing, man. I just care about the cryptos and the technology and investing in the cryptos, man. I don't care about talking heads. I don't care about what rich people are doing. I don't care what successful people are doing. I don't care about, what people are doing. I care about what the AIs are doing, what the machines are doing, what the tech is doing. That's all I care about. I don't. Talking heads will, especially rich people, they play poker, man. They love to have a poker face and say this, say that. I don't care.
Hold on, can you put up RPM's thing again? With RPM, RPM with the doo-doo.
Oh, with the doo-doo? Yeah.
Yeah. This is gonna be funny. This is the comment I want to make.
Oh, here we go. Shout out to RPM. OG.
RPM, shout out to you. I'm glad you noticed that. And what she does is she'll get in your project, pump it up, and then shit on it and dump it. And act like it was you the entire time. Oh, your product is not like that. Like, no, man, you just milked us real quick. So I thought it was
who's that guy who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad? He's a great example of a talking head that like a lot of older guys and people want to like respect and stuff like that. But then he would 2 years ago, he was saying Bitcoin is, or 3 years ago or something. He was like, Bitcoin is the only investment you need to make in this space. It's going to be the life-changing one. And then 2 years later, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only investments you need to make in this space. They'll be life-changing. And then this past year, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana are the ones that you need to invest. He just keeps pushing the goalposts. I don't care about talking heads, man. I don't care about it.
But that makes me bullish though, that they keep leaving XRP out.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to pay attention to them, they don't keep talking about XRP, and that's great.
Yeah, because
did you hear about Robert? What he did?
The crypto masses, they're gonna listen to that shit, man. And they're, I know a lot of people that like Solana as their number one. Well, not a lot, but a few. And I'm like, the fact that nobody will step out and say XRP makes me more bullish.
Yeah. They won't say XRP or XLM, and they're the ones that have the best chance to be the official settlement layer for all freaking transactions on the planet.
Check this out, G. Robert Kiyosaki, that guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess he sold all his gold and silver and dumped and went all in on Bitcoin before gold and silver pumped.
Yeah, there you go.
So now he's down.
He's already rich. He doesn't need to make money off of those investments. He's just there to lead people astray.
Why know another talking head?
How many followers does that guy have?
He has hella.
But he's not. Honestly, he's not a bad one, man. There's some horrible.
No, he's once you dig into Robert,
dude,
he's in hella debt.
Evil disguises itself as altruistic. So that's how the mind games play. They play as if they're for you and they're here to help you out, right? And then they just lead you astray. Yeah. And then they say, "Oh, my bad, you guys, but I love y'all. You guys are amazing. Excuse me for my mistakes." And then you forgive them. It's you just lost a shit ton of money following this guy.
When he does the chart though, his chart from employee to investor, when I saw that, that's how my brain works. I'm like, oh, I just implement that in the shit I'm thinking on but that was the most valuable thing, and he gave that away for free, right? I understand what you're saying about him fucking, but
I get you.
Does have some good shit.
Yeah, there's some truth in the weeds, right? There there's a little bit of good little nuggets that they have to say in plain sight for sure.
Yeah, I would tell you never sell your gold or silver. Pass that down generationally, and the only time you sell is if it's to purchase some land. That's it. The reason why I say that is you could take your land, till it, grow it, put some chickens on it, get some eggs, sell it, and then buy more gold.
You could mine for gold on your property.
Anybody trying to move to Alaska, bro? That's the last frontier, man. A friend of mine shot gold rush up there. He would call me a spotty line. It's all gravy, but still. But you could mine gold.
RPM with the XTC love, man. Yeah, XTC definitely, I love the quiet ones. XTC is definitely one of those quiet ones for sure.
And what about Kathy Woods? She fell in her investment. She's another talking head that sucks on investing.
Dude, screw these talking heads. Why are we listening to people who are already rich?
Exactly.
and we're dealing with a market that nobody knows how to deal with it. It is such an early days market. Like this has never happened in anybody's lifetime ever. And everybody's trying to act like they know what the hell is going down.
He's one of the worst investors.
You got to know when people are going to stab you and how they're going to stab you. If you don't move that way, Kathy's got a knife. Let's not get it twisted.
Kathy got a knife and she's not scared to use it on herself.
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, I lost $1 million or $1 billion. Oh, well, what's my next thing?
Your money out of your money.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
Every time Kathy does something, I'm like, women.
That way, but I was just like, I started following her way back when, and this is only just a quick topic. We'll move on. And I was like, okay, let's see how smart she is. And I was like, start making the same moves. I'm like, why am I going? This ain't looking right.
Well, dude, Max Kaiser's probably gone very quiet because he's got to go to rehab for his coke addiction or something, dude. He's probably having a speech impediment happening now.
Damn.
Who's Max Kaiser?
That's the guy that ripped up the dollar bill.
Oh.
He's a dude who wears white suits all the time, and he freaking speaks like so passionately about Bitcoin because he's high on coke all the time from his success on being an early investor in Bitcoin.
Isn't that a felony to destroy money?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
Yeah. The flip side, the flip side of Kathy coin is that Pelosi, that Pelosi is doing. The Pelosi's a lot better trader than Warren Buffett, which is fucking mind blowing. That shit is crazy.
Nancy's the ultimate trader.
Nancy's the ultimate trader, bro. There's no one surpassing her.
She's a cyborg.
Yeah, I said that right.
I want to be Nancy's plan. I want to be Nancy's
Sunish Otra. I'm not doing that yet, but I know Pay Me is big on that. But I think we're on the last drop coming up, and then I'll check that out because I got some XPR I could get aggressive with and Flare. But
yeah, I'm doing Doppler finance, my man, but not too much. I have most of my XRP in cold storage, but I don't mind earning drops passively if it works out. If I lose it, then shame on me. But I didn't put a bunch of XRP into yield or anything like that. But I don't mind making some passive drops that I can cash out during the bull cycle.
Yeah, so I'm testing on a couple platforms. I'm testing off of Flare for FXRP, and I did some testing the other day on, I think it's called Ubishift. But the thing about that one is you just got to turn your VPN on. It won't let you do it from the United States. You got to have VPN and turn that on. And then after you do that, it's all Gucci. But I'm just testing. I'm not going hard.
Yeah, Doppler Finance seems pretty legit, by the way. The Ripple is giving them a shout out. So you gotta love it when Ripple's acknowledging something that's making yield for XRP.
Yeah. And they're saying,
but nothing's ever guaranteed. That's why we don't go all in. That's why we never put in more of our. We gotta wait for regulatory clarity at the end of the day.
With Doppler Finance, does it take you gotta pair XRP with a stable coin or a different coin?
No, you just start earning yield on it. You just stake it. Or delegate it or whatever.
Does it work off the cold storage, or how does it work off of?
It's off of its, I think its website or application.
So you got to send it to its website with its application, or can you link like a wallet to it and do it off of that?
I think you create a wallet that you get a seed phrase with, and then that's how you can recover it. I got to go back to it, man. I put it into Doppler like months ago. I got to check out that. I got to check up on it to see if it's even still there before I maybe talk about it positively. But yeah, I think it's so far has been pretty good. Every week they give you a payout, so it's not bad.
All right. Okay, I'm on Doppler Finance. Looks like you can use your Decent wallet, your Zaman, your Bitfrost.
Oh yeah, Zaman. I use Zaman for it.
That's pretty dope. And what's the APY on it? 3.5%.
It's like probably like 4%, 3% or something.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. Yeah. My name is Fuma, and I endorse Doppler Finance.
Hey man, like I said, I'll just put a few because you guys know people will be fighting for drops in the future, man. So I don't mind accumulating a little bit of drops, passive drops for my future expenses.
Now, G, I tell you, you get me to agree on how to stake something like this, bro. You've passed a milestone in America. You get me to agree, so that's pretty dope. Usually I'm like, hell no, it must be the ledger with my MetaMask involved.
Yeah, right.
Hey guys, G, man.
Shout out to Gabriel, man. Good
G,
to see you in
dope.
here.
G, this is dope. G giving y'all a layup, bro. G giving you a layup. I'm dropping a. That's not what I need. I need to get it.
Yeah, and look at who they're backed by, and then if you go to their X, man, they've gotten shout outs by Ripple a good couple of times, and I think there was like a recent development with them, ensuring just more growth for Dopplers. So they're not, dude. Look at that RLUSD vault too, 7 to 10%.
That's what I'm looking at, bro. I'm like looking at that right now. I'm like,
looking nice.
I'm like, good googly moogly. Yeah, G throwing.
It's interesting. Like once again, like everything's high risk, and I wouldn't put in more than I'm willing to lose. Like I'm just trying to get drops off of it. It's easier to do than FXRP for my opinion. I think, dude, Flare needs to step up their user experience. I understand it's like early days with FXRP, but it needs to be as simple as going onto your Bifrost, swapping your XRP for FXRP, and then it starts delegating, right? Like it needs to be that simple. It can't be like all these hoops, if you want to get like utility and like get people jumping on Flare. And I think they'll get there. I think they know what they're doing. I think they're doing the slow approach, but it needs to be a better user experience.
G, if you are not a master person, it is kind of hard. It's not for the average person. I tell you that experience. Oh, I can tell you some drama, but you're right. I can tell you that experience is not an easy experience. The normie or anyone who's not in the game like us is not going to adopt it that quick. So
right,
but at the same time,
it'll get easier down the road.
This ain't built for the normies, man.
Yeah, exactly, man.
It's not built for the normies. But I remember reading like a month ago that there are institutions going to use Doppler, Flare, XPR, and ZBEC.
Let's go.
And I was like, dude, that's huge because ZBEC's coming out with the super app, which is probably going to be making it super simple. But that's some bullshit, bro.
Gamble your whole paycheck all at once. It's gonna be big.
Yeah. Have you guys noticed how like gambling sites have just come out of nowhere? They're like, you can bet on how many times someone hits the toilet on Friday.
Totally. What are the odds?
You can bet that the ball's gonna flip in the air twice versus 3 times on kickoff.
Breaking: Bitcoin extends losses to fall below 87,000 as 107 million worth of leverages longs are liquidated in 60 minutes. Liquidations over the last 4 hours are up 320 million.
Ooh-wee. Let's go. Dude, Fuma, the reason I think a lot of like gambling apps are starting to become, obviously because the economy is terrible, right? But like this is how they're shifting people towards the gaming area right? Make money off gaming, make money off gambling, make money off just making a prediction on whether a ball flips once or twice. You know, like it's freaking, you know, really interesting how they're slowly pushing us towards the, you know, economy, the digital economy of being in the metaverse, being on our phones, making money through our phones and our computers. And hell, you get paid now to train AI by talking to AI. You can get paid like $10 an hour or something like that at like some website for just talking to AI and like training AI
because
voice stuff.
we are the product. We are the currency.
Yeah, we are the payment, right? In the future, you are the payment. We are the battery, right? That's what they say in the Matrix. You're a battery. You're just the energy for these AI.
They say once it uses all the water, it's going to use people. So that sounds exciting.
Gold and silver are now the world's most two valuable assets.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Even gold's on a run, bro. Like
gold is popping, bro.
Gold ain't gonna stop.
That's just right. These are running like meme coins.
Buster, did you see that link I posted? It's an outage of the country right now, and it's supposed to get like 3 or 4 times as worse tonight.
Okay, hold on.
Are we talking about the snow?
Yeah, and today also we're at the bottom as far as like this year.
Dude, yeah. I mean, weather is going to be the cause for a lot of these changes, man. It's not going to be something that you can blame on humans. You're going to blame it on our impact on the earth, right? They're trying to push it towards an eco-friendly world, right? And this is how they do it. They do it by making it really cold and power outages at certain places, and then it's going to eventually get really hot and power outages in certain places, and then we're going to be like, okay, we need to be eco-friendly. We gotta have AI tracked our impact on the planet, whether we're an eco-friendly participant or not, and getting rewarded or punished based on that.
Yeah, I think I read it was going to be 30 degrees in Tennessee till next Sunday.
30 degrees.
Like it's not going to go.
Snow in there, bro. It was snowing there.
I know, but it's not going to go above that temperature for a week.
God damn.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say this now. Everybody in the north, you have my permission to wear poosh iced tees for the rest of the week. You have my permission.
Hold up. Can we all just admit, all 300 of us, can we just all admit that climate change is fake and the world is getting colder and not getting warmer because everything runs off of cycles, and the cycle that we're in is towards another ice age? Can we all agree on that?
Or just changing, but I don't know.
I'm nerdy. I mean, they've been doing it subliminally. Remember Game of Thrones, the Ice King, and then the movie Frozen not too long ago with the Ice Queen, right? You know, a lot of, and then we got this thing with ice going on, obviously. They foreshadowed this thing years ago, man. Day After Tomorrow, Roland Emmerich, right?
People are buying underground bunkers for a reason.
Game of Thrones, the ice wall crumbles. So what, are we going to get a big melt?
No, but the ice wall crumbles, but it wasn't because of the ice dragon destroying it, and then like them like continuing their freezing of like other countries as they moved forward.
I think the Legion comes through or something. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but
you don't watch Game of Thrones every year?
I don't want
We got all kind of move in. Move in. We got him.
But what Nerdy was talking about, dude, I'm comfortable going the opposite way on everything they want you to believe. I have no problem.
Same.
Right.
Going the opposite way. It's round. The Earth's round. No, it's not. It's flat.
It's a fucking square.
Whatever they want me to believe, I'm perfectly comfortable.
It's a simulation, Ruth.
Bro, if you're like in your 30s and you still believe the world is round, bro, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Whoa, round like a petri dish?
Round like a fucking ball.
Yeah.
If you think the Earth is round like a ball, you're on crack.
Yeah.
I didn't. Gabriel said, Buster, did you see they significantly lowered the zebra? No, I got to check that out. But you should still be locked in through the term you went. But I haven't re-upped my term yet. I'll check it out though. But that's a good thing, man. That means we're about to go. You know, they don't want to give you 15% or whatever you're getting, 14%. 14%.
Exactly.
And this shit shoots to a penny. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
Right.
I mean, it's hard for you on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, it's hard for you on that. So, I mean, the fact that they're adjusting it down is pretty bullish.
Hey, don't not.
Also, you got listed on Coinbase. You guys just got listed on Coinbase.
Yeah, that was really sneaky. So
They did that with
Z-Back-
no. They were like, shh.
Z-Back is on Coinbase.
Yep.
Z-Back has a debit card. Z-Back is on the Nacha Alliance. Z-Back is working with a lot of people.
Fuck yeah, they are.
Z-Back is the fucking future for fucking payroll. If you don't see it now, I don't know if you.
But I think they're
Never
getting
see
lumped into just payroll when Z-Back's way bigger than just payroll.
Z-Back is way bigger than that,
Yeah.
but Z-Back is mainly focused on payroll right now, and everything that they're doing is just. Honestly, from my perspective, I think that Stronghold and Z-Back and Casper are like fucking underdogs.
And throw
and DAG.
Yeah,
Facts, yeah.
throw XCN. Like all these coins, they're gonna be looping around all kinds of shit, bro. And I think XCN is one of those. All those SHX, XCN, Z-Back,
Loan.
I mean, Casper's still hella cheap, bro.
Casper's hella cheap,
0.
bro. Even XX Network, people are still sleeping on XX Network.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
loan.
Another sleeper.
Now you're speaking my language.
Here we go.
With the
Hey,
same-
I'm all covered on the X's, G.
Sounds
I got
like all the
shit, bro.
DeFi. All the DeFi is gonna be fucking raging.
Yeah, Canton didn't come out of nowhere. Canton was around. It just went public.
Dude, the time to be in DeFi though for sure is right now, so we can be cashing out that DeFi in the bull cycle and not be chasing that DeFi.
Or using a yield to be the cash
Cosmos
out.
ecosystem.
Oh, baby, I'm loving Cosmos right now.
Yeah, World Liberty, financial Z-Back and World Liberty. Yep, that was pretty dope. USD1 passed PayPal coin already up.
How much is DAG?
It's almost under a
penny.
Yeah, it's almost 0.00.
Yeah, I'm on a total belief that
It
everything
is cheap.
people are saying is going to be the total opposite. And I think that when people are going to say we're going into a world where people are going to need UBI and blah blah blah, I think we're going the total opposite where people don't even need it. I think we're going into abundance. I really do think so. I really do honestly think so. I think that people shouldn't freak out about nothing and everything's going to be okay.
I think as the storm gets colder, the prices are going to get lower. So just keep that in mind if you're in the market.
Marvin,
right now.
Marvin Davis says you cannot buy Zebic on Coinbase. Yeah, I don't
Not
know,
yet.
bro.
Now, can
I
you
don't fuck-
Nate, can you not buy it on Coinbase directly, or can you get it on Coinbase Wallet because it is
let me-
part of Solana?
Yeah, let me double check it because I thought I could do it last night. Let me see if I could do a live purchase.
Yeah, and you can do it on the Phantom Wallet for people who have Solana. You can get Z-Back directly. You just swap it.
I would call that when these power outages peak, I would say the market is at the bottom. Watch. This.
Yeah, you can, guys. I'm buying it right now. Oh, hold on. Review to get started. Dex trading. Agree and continue. Zebic.
Marvin, I think you're wrong.
It's
the love with Canton. I just I feel like not people maybe do too much research on Canton. They just like kind of go for the new coin that gets a good public announcement by like the DTCC or some big entity. By the way, I like cryptos that have NDAs that are probably have connections to the DTCC already, but just haven't been mentioned. They're waiting for clarity. Those type of things for bigger announcements from big companies and enterprises. But Canton is a permissioned blockchain. We cannot forget this. The future is open. Canton can maybe become a hybrid blockchain in the future, which we're hoping the case because then that'll bring more value to Canton. They can do whatever they want with Canton. They can change the supply whenever they want. They can pump it. Sure, they can pump it and give you some really good gains. But it is a permissioned blockchain at the end of the day. So that is, makes me, I don't want to go all in on just Canton just because of that DTCC announcement. Once again, it's permissioned and it's controlled. So, it could be hybrid in the future. It could evolve to that. But I just feel like not a lot of people know that Canton is a permissioned blockchain. I mean, and take that as you will. You can make filthy gains off of it. I'm just saying, there's a difference between the permissionless and permissioned. And especially in terms of value they can drive.
I'm viewing Canton Chainlink, Canton, Chainlink, and Ondo. I'm filing them as under one company because they literally all do the same. They all complement each other, should I say? So
That's going to be interesting when we see mergers like that for sure.
Yeah, I see because Link and Canton, they have a huge fucking connection, and so does they have one with Ondo. But I think these are basically JP Morgan's sub army. I think they're. I think it's like, yeah. Go ahead, Fuma.
I found the owner of the Canton network. It's called like Digital Assets. I found them on LinkedIn. They're called Digital Asset. It's called Digital Asset. You double check it. And,
Who coined the term for digital asset first? Ripple? Oh yeah.
Ripple.
The Internet of Value.
Ripple.
Yeah.
DLT.
Boom, big.
Right?
Boom.
That's
like all these buzzwords that these like company crypto or big, enterprise cryptos are saying. It seems like Ripple XRP started that first.
Yeah, so
Daniel you got Daniel Steiner on deck. What's up, pimp?
How's it going?
Talking about the Clarity Act.
What up?
Yeah, please.
Man?
What's the latest on that?
No clarity for you.
I thought you were going to give
You think we'll get it in this quarter?
I hope so, man.
We'll get it in the fire horse here.
Nah, man, I think they're gonna drag it, bro. I think they're gonna drag it till next year.
Do you really?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. I think they're gonna drag this shit because you have to understand that 2026 is the last year is high value payments plus. So this is a T+0, T+1 settlement finality. So this year is basically the conclusion of all the ISO stuff that was going down. All the transitions.
Yes.
This is the last year of all that stuff. So next year begins the Basel stuff, the pre-Basel stuff. So they're gonna. I wouldn't be surprised if they approve the Clarity alongside or near the all the Basel stuff.
You don't think they'll do it before the midterms?
Because all this stuff is a solution to the problem, and the problem is liquidity.
Yes,
right?
Let's go.
You have to wait. So after we have a correction or a cyber attack or whatever event that we all feel that is looming around, whenever that takes, whenever that happens, then they'll just push a solution, and there might be Clarity Act, this act, that act, whatever, and they'll just push it all at once.
But it will, Ruth.
Yeah, it's inevitable. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, even though the midterms could throw a wrench.
Yeah, the midterms. Politics is a circus. It doesn't even mean shit, to be honest, right? Because because you have to understand that all the politicians have lobbyists, and the lobbyists for those politicians are the bankers. So the bankers are the ones pushing what these people work for or try to pass. So if you really look at it, all these different midterms and all this stuff is actually bullshit because the banks are the ones picking the politicians to begin with. So it doesn't even at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter because the bank agenda goes through regardless. Doesn't matter who's in power.
Well, why did what's the guy from Coinbase that CEO?
Brian Armstrong?
Yeah, why was he unsupportive of the Clarity?
I think it's just to throw in a wrench in the pot, making it look like it's going to take a long time.
I agree.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
It's like a soap opera. Politics
or like
a soap opera.
Yeah, you have time, but I don't think you do.
I hope at least till Q2 anyway.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel if it's gonna get drug out or it's gonna snap through like quicker than we think. But the question is, to get another rise, do we need that? That's my.
I would say that's everything, isn't it? For at least for XRP.
I think we're gonna get speculative stuff happen before cyber event.
If we get I always think it's stages, man. So if we rise, let's say they drag it on, but we rise up into like the next zone, which to me the next zone is like 10 to 15, and then Clarity Act comes through like later on down the line. That's how we're going 30, 50. You know what I'm saying? Like all in spec run. Like I don't believe we're going flip switch, but I also think our coins are the only coins that are truly locked up is the ones we hold. So that's the long drag out of our coins is just ramping this up.
What if there's more than one switch?
Oh, for sure. I think there is. You know, I think it's limitless. Like as big as you could dream, XRP price will get there, you know. Like I'm not against, you know, some that's fucking crazy. You think it could be 10. I'm not against any number, man. But I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, for sure.
Whenever it happens, I will be there.
I'm tapping my foot patiently.
If you just want a house, if your whole goal in life is just to get a house,
This is weird.
you could get there, but when you buy that house, 10 years into that house, that is now like $100 million house. if you take that XRP that you put in there, is that to me? I would just get the house and make the payments.
Well, that's why you just take a loan out against your crypto, right? Or
or do the loan, and people's gonna have to start doing that, you know. But I think it's some people are happy, like I just need this number and I'm out. Like
well, I worry about the
you have.
sovereignty of individuals with bank loans as this thing gets closer to control. I want to be completely independent.
Okay,
Yeah,
here's the thing about independence, okay? And I want people to understand this. Whom are you gonna like this one? Because I was thinking about this. People who are gonna depend on taking out loans against their crypto are gonna be the same people who get trapped in the equity trap. What is the equity trap? The equity trap is the fact that you have money that you can borrow against, but you're always paying it back, versus having money that is on hand that you can sell for assets that you don't owe money on. What does that mean? That means that you can borrow equity off your house, or you could invest in that same money in the stock market and just, you know, made 3 times as much. But at the same time, you could have sold it and got capital out and had money on hand without owing any money on it, without taking out a loan per se. Like what you
don't pay taxes on a loan, nerdy. And that's a big 33%.
Correct. But here's the thing though.
Well, there's a problem. I see what you're getting at, nerdy.
It's the fact that you're still on someone's leash, right? Like you're still within that.
But you have collateral. I mean, they just take your collateral if you.
And that's another part. The other part is this: is that again, we talk about this. What is the incentive for the insurer? The incentive for the insurer is the fact that if you default on your loans or if something fucks up, that they'll confiscate your XRP.
I'm not telling you to go get a loan today. I'm saying when we move.
I know, but you get what I'm saying though. It's like you have to understand.
But if they do it in stages, let's say, because nerdy, I think you're right. Like when you say 2028, 2030, I think that stages of switches. But let's say I fucking do a loan at $100 XRP, but I'm doing these loans based on this shit ramping up, and then $500 XRP, I do another batch of loans. $1,000 XRP, I do another batch, and I could literally come through and pay off that first batch at 10%. You know, just come through and wipe it out. Boop, 10%. At the $100 one, I could take my $1,000 XP now and just clear that. And
now here's the thing.
You know who else used to do that type of stuff? And I'm gonna just give it to you guys raw. Real quick. As I think about what Nerdy's saying, you know who else used to pull equity out of their property to buy equipment?
Who?
Farmers in America. They used to take their land, put it up, and pull the equity out to buy more farming equipment. And then when the crop failed, the banks would take their farms. So I would tell you, if you could find another route than to take loans and doing that, I wouldn't mess with it.
Yeah. That's
now, here's the thing. Here's the solution. Stable coins. You saw in Doppler Finance, it said 8% on RLUSD, and it was a 3-4% on XRP. It makes more sense to leverage your stable coin and take a loan against that than it is.
But that's also baiting you out of XRP.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
For that higher interest rate, and then XRP fucking ramps up, you know. And
no, but
you got $100,000 in stable coin that could have been. So, like, to me, that's what you just said is more reason why they're trying to bait us every way out of the XRP. Like, there's no reason for them to do. Why would they do a higher interest rate on fucking stablecoin over XRP?
What kind of yield do you think we'll get from XRP? 5%?
10, 5 to 10.
10.
So that's that. So if you got $2 million worth of XRP, that's pretty good income. 200 grand a year.
Fucking yeah, it is.
Yeah, but so here's my thing. I think it makes more sense for XRP itself to be seen as the most valuable thing on this fucking planet, the most precious fucking thing on this fucking planet, and do everything in your power to not let anyone touch it or get anywhere near it.
Yeah, deflationary, right?
Yeah,
Just
but at the same time, use it as like the master collateral. Like this is the master collateral for all out of all collateral.
As time goes on, XRP's supply will always go down. So
always. So it's like that's one thing you never want to touch. But if you can do it against stables, then so be it. But you can also earn off your XRP and turn some of that profit into stables and then stake that and then stake a loan against that. So it doesn't have to be directly off of it. It could be off the yield you earn, you know, it could be off the interest. But I think there's a way of doing it. I think there's gonna be different methods about going about it, but I agree with all you guys.
Nothing gets between me and my XRP.
I'll tell you what, I'm just gonna buy a load of XRP and XLM and some HBAR and dump all those, so I never have to touch the XRP, and I can be laughing at all y'all who took those.
No, but on the real shit, but there has to be a DeFi, TradFi, master fucking formula where you can earn here, take this, put it here, get that, and do it in a way where it's all tax free and you're just fucking have your own little money vehicle going on. There has to be some kind of method for sure.
And
we're not gonna, because when you talk about exit strategies and stuff, people be like, "Don't ever sell it." Well, I'm gonna also wait for the system to catch up and pick what I think is the best way to do it, right? But you're not gonna go from fucking working hourly to knowing every fucking loophole in one jump, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have a shit ton of time on your hands to learn how to be rich. You guys got rich problems coming on. You know what I'm saying? Like, get ready, think of shit you want to do. Like my mind is like, here's the cool thing. I'm always bullish, but I don't got no broke fucking thoughts in my head. None of my plans are around being broke because it ain't happening, right? So I'm really like, oh, what's the next journey? Like once XRP, because but you had to buy your tickets to get on the train, So you guys are in a good spot, man.
Bro, here's the thing. It's gonna be interesting for the Clarity Act and all this shit because it comes down to the point is if you're gonna block earning interest on stable coins for centralized exchanges, you can still earn interest on stable coins on decentralized venues. You can still earn it. So it's like depends on the way how the Clarity Act goes will depend on people's investment strategies. So literally. And I think the whole thing is based upon stable coins because if you get investments, if you get interest on stable coins, then it kind of like that. The banks, people say, it offends the banks, blah, blah, threatens the banks, blah, blah, blah. I don't think the banks give a fuck, to be honest with you. I don't think the banks even want to be banks anymore, to be honest with you. I don't think the banks even want to have customers anymore.
Well, they're definitely transitioning to the banks know what they're going to do, or, the employees might not know where they're going, but the motherfuckers that own these banks know the way they're transitioning.
I think the banks rather be a broker and a real estate mogul rather than being a bank. I don't think there's a lot of money in for them for being a bank. I think there's more money in them being a broker.
Not with crypto.
They've definitely noticed because like in 2024 when I started investing heavily, I was just using Coinbase and I was withdrawing like 1,000 a week into ZRPs at Coinbase, and I got a call from my bank and they said, this is Sandy calling from the bank. Can you tell us what you're withdrawing the money for at Coinbase? I'm like, none of your damn business. She goes, is it crypto? I said, none of your damn business.
So that's crazy.
Hey, Daniel, like I went through the same thing. Like that's when I knew I had a problem with it. Like I was addicted to crypto because Coinbase double charged me back in like 2018. So I look at my bank account, I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go to my bank and they add it up. She's like, well, how much you think I did? I don't know. I said, I probably did like $1,000 in the month. And then it ended up being like $1,900 in like 16 days. And I was like, oh shit. But they got the money back. But when I bought silver, they did the same shit at the bank. They're like, it was like fucking a circus. People start running around because you're going to take cash out. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm like, dude, I'm doing the right thing here. You know what I'm saying? And they asked me like, what are you using this for? I'm like, dude, this is crazy, you know, but
cocaine and horse. He should have just said it.
We going Costa Rica. Cocaine and boats.
But it was weird to get that call. Like they must have been sensitive to it, to see it going out, the money going out of their bank.
Yeah. So I think
Come back.
This was about 4 or 5 years ago. Jamie Dimon was on Bloomberg, and out of nowhere, he just started talking about how crappy Bitcoin was and blockchain technology. And I distinctly remember, because it's a Sunday, and I usually vacuum on Sundays and clean up, turn Bloomberg on. And I remember I was like, why is Jamie Dimon talking about Bitcoin and crypto when he should be above the fray? Yeah. And I realized it's not about the Bitcoin and crypto. It's about the money leaving his banks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
He was getting drained.
And that,
just like, go ahead.
I was in crypto then, and he tanked crypto when he came out on national TV and said that. When he said, I'll fire any employee that buys Bitcoin.
That's right. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Fucking tanked, bro, from that one line.
Did we talk about Trump suing Jamie Dimon for $2 billion?
$5 billion.
Really?
5. Yeah, just this week.
Why?
I don't. It's just
debanking him and his family.
Yeah. After he was president, Jamie Dimon and the I'll just say it like this: the foundation. Right? Everybody knows about the foundation. They went after him big time and got him debanked. So his sons and Marvin talks about all this all the time, like how his sons then turned to crypto and doing alternative stuff. So it was only natural that he get an exchange to protect himself. It was only natural that Jamie Dimon was going to like try to backdoor the crypto bill, and it was only natural for Trump to say, "I'll sue you for $5 billion, and I'll come raid your office and drop in some Navy SEALs."
Yeah. Hey, Marvin, bless us in the comments with some knowledge, bro. What the hell are you talking about?
Marvin, hit the motherfucking link.
Hit that link, bro. I want to know.
Marvin.
Yeah, I was messing around with this cup, right? I saw the X on here.
Looks like XRP.
That looks like XRP. And then I typed in Hydro, XRP coin, and XRPL comes up, dude. On that gematria.
That's crazy, bro.
Dude.
I love gematria, man. I don't give a fuck what
hey, you know what's crazy though about relationships though? I know that Larry Fink and Trump are BFF. Like they're best fucking buds. Like they're fucking best friends.
Like this.
Yeah, I don't know. Was there beef between Dimon and Trump before? Did they not beef between each other before?
Yeah, Jamie Dimon debanked him.
I know Jamie Dimon did something with gold and silver. They had to pay like $1 billion, but
you know why? They were selling the paper and they didn't have it, and somebody asked for to take ownership versus the paper.
They took delivery,
and then the Fed had to rescue him. It was like 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, maybe 5. And the Fed had to rescue him.
Silver's gonna go rocket this week.
We're going to $200. It's inevitable.
Yeah, we're going to.
Let's fucking go.
It was 180 on the mint. There's no way in hell we're not going to 200.
Let me see the price.
The 103.33 is what closed on Friday.
But we have to have a correction with 90% correction and a revaluation. Two of those things have to take place because we are in a liquidity crisis. Oh shit, we got Ed. What's up, Ed?
I'm snowed in.
That's funny.
The XRP ledger.
I thought it was Ron Klosky.
Excuse me?
I thought it was Edward Ron Klosky. I didn't know it was Snowden.
Edward
Call me
Snowden.
Edward Snowden.
That's when he's in
No.
Poland.
Hold on. Are you Edward Snowden talking like fucking
Snowden.
Sub-Zero?
Edward Throwden.
Finish him.
I'll finish this hoagie and it will be a fatality. Can you guys believe that game's like almost 40 years old?
Man, I spent hours on that game, bro.
Hell
We used
yeah.
to battle, man.
That and Street Fighter 2.
Oh, Street Fighter. Yeah.
I
I like the old stuff. Hold on.
I wasn't good at Street Fighter, man. I wasn't that good, but I was good at Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
Well,
usually that happens. Like the guys who have to play a game that uses a block button instead of just holding back. I don't know, some kind of
Mortal
weird about that.
Mortal Kombat had that another level to it with the fatalities and the combos, you know. And then they had the Marvel versus Capcom. Did you ever play that shit?
Yeah,
That was a little too extreme.
My thing was fucking what's his name, Cyclops, when he comes with a big ass gun, blast everybody away.
Yeah.
Right.
Cyclops uses his
But you know who's really good at fighting games?
me.
Zerk.
Oh, I believe.
Yeah,
Zerk
Zerk's good at
Zerk will
Street
whoop your
Fighter.
ass on fucking on fighting games. He's
Where is he
really
today?
Is he in the chat?
No,
Is he in the chat?
he's busy with life.
Well, there's
OG's pretty good too, bro. OG's fucking pretty good at games.
You know the thing that sucks about
So is Buster.
being-
Buster's fucking solid. He whooped my ass a few
the
times.
thing that sucks about being
Well, let's
online
keep this
is we can always go online and find out who's the king.
Fuma's pretty good too.
Hey, did you guys see? I saw a video the other day from a semi decent crypto channel. I'll have to find it, where he said Z-Back was going to like over $1,800.
Who said this?
Hey,
Do you know?
Was it
No
Flavor?
I'll abort my XRP channel completely and just start a Z-Back shit. I'd be like, XRP what? Huh?
Fucking A, dude.
Completely, bro.
BBC
Like, I
right?
won't give a flying fuck about
We are now
no
a Z-Back
XRP
channel.
at that point.
Sub-Zero clipped this.
Nothing comes in between me and my Z-Bag.
Channel fatality.
It was always Z-Back.
Mass liquidity.
I was gonna play a comment. Oh, the real Edward Franklowski is here. I'm here listening, Uncle Buster. Appreciate you, sir.
You guys are wild.
$1,200 Z-Bag puts me on an island, dude.
Yeah, they said 1,800.
Or whatever he said, dude. Fuck. Holy shit.
That puts me in a castle.
Yeah.
Is it a blue
With
castle?
with working rocket ship.
With the moat.
Let's do the math on 1,800.
With the moat on an island.
Let me find it.
Third Eye Boy. Grew up on Street Fighter
BB, you caught that? I was just talking shit.
on the SNES and before on the arcade, but also loved Mortal Kombat. It was gory as fuck, not for kids.
I think not to get all like turn this into like a whole gaming discussion, but I think when Street Fighter came out on the consoles like Super Nintendo, I think it got a lot easier to do like some of the moves because of the way that your finger could move around in the keypad. And
Definitely.
my brother had this friend who was like a champ Street Fighter, like a tournament winning guy. And he came over one day looking for my brother, and the Super Nintendo just came out with Street Fighter 2 in Japan. I had rented it and all that stuff, and I destroyed this guy. I mean, I was like, wow. He goes, I don't understand how you're doing this, and I was like, maybe because you're used to holding the stick in your hand, buddy. You got to play with your hand. My brother even threw the controller so hard it flipped the Super Nintendo. I was like, dang, man, that's not how you throw a Hadouken.
My brother used to throw the controller on the ground. We had a bunch of broken controllers.
Yeah, I used to buy the warranties when I worked at Best Buy. I played a lot of video games. I just bought the warranties on the controllers, and I'd break one every other week. Man, I'm just bringing it back.
Really? Dang.
I was thinking about buying a Nintendo Switch. I really like the Switch.
Switch is fun.
Switch is tight.
Is the second one any better? Or what's so good
It's
about
just
the second
bigger.
one? It's bigger.
Yeah.
I tell you what, gents. This crypto
XRP's a $1.81.
RPGs are the best games, hands down. Yeah.
What are you saying?
Your hands will be
I'm
down
talking like
all day
Skyrim.
long on the controller.
Skyrim.
Skyrim, yeah.
You play Skyrim?
Dude, I'm a crackhead on Skyrim, dude. I have to take years off because I will not go to work. Skyrim and Mass Effect.
You know how I know you have money? Because you have a computer that you built that can play Skyrim.
Actually, my computer is not built. It's actually, I worked at a company, and when I was working there, we were decommissioning computers, and I decommissioned all these computers, and they were throwing them away. So all my computers are like 7 years old in my house. That doesn't matter if they were expensive at the time. I just keep them up.
What are they, like i9s?
Yeah, this is actually a Dell, like I think it's a T600 or 1600, something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
It's got a decent video card in it, maxed out RAM.
You got a robot.
I have two. I have an 8700 and say 9700 XPS that are like probably like 10 years old, and they both have a 1080 GTX graphics cards in them, and they still work perfectly.
Bro, isn't it crazy how the 100 series or the 1000 series fucking graphics card are still working tough?
Yeah, it's a T3810.
They
That's
do, but
crazy.
like if you want to play like something newer like Tekken 8, it's not gonna cut it. But
Yeah.
I have an Asus Pro Art for that studio book, and that definitely handles all the good stuff. But man, Fuma's background, I saw Fuma's. I was like, man, this dude's got like server racks.
Yeah, Puma got servers and shit.
Fuma's got
So I'll tell you the truth. So here's the deal. Nobody in my family can share a computer because we're all computer junkies.
Oh,
So my wife has her own computer. It's an old computer like mine. That's a Dell T3810. Dual screens. My son, he does podcasting as well. So he's got an HP Z800, and then that's like dual core, 96 gigs of RAM, SSD, and all that. But it's an old computer. We use old computers. And my daughter's got a dual screen computer too. So we use old computers. The difference, what we do is we put battery backups on them. Even
That's
though the
smart.
house, what's that? Yeah, we put battery backups, and we just buy new video cards. Or I had some video cards from when I used to crypto mine, and I was just like, whatever, and I just gave everybody the cards.
You just do an external backup like APCs for each one, or
I've got two. I've got APCs. I got away from APCs and went to cyber power, and that's because the APCs give you the F5 error or the F2 error, which is like the error of death. So we went to cyber powers where you can replace the batteries, and I bought a home power backup system. I bought an EcoFlow. It's called an EcoFlow Smart Panel 3 with a battery backup.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good to know, because I've been on the fence about APC for a long time. Like,
don't buy them.
Yeah, once they start selling stuff at Costco, like electronics, and I start reading the reviews, I go, it's not good anymore if they're selling it there.
Are you into VR?
But you can return it whenever you want.
That is true.
Do you play VR with your PC?
No, I haven't had a chance between work and
he plays with something else with his PC.
The joystick. No, I do. I just don't have time for the VR. I'll play Skyrim and hoard out for like 6 months, and then be like,
Player 1, start. Let's watch this real quick.
All right,
it's 4 minutes. I don't think I've seen it, man. That's why Alex Yeats sent it, man.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, it's the updated one?
Thingy. Okay.
The glitch in the Matrix. I haven't seen it before, so I'm gonna play it. It's 4 minutes. I got it on 1.25x. So let's run it.
What I'm about to show you may be a true crack in the Matrix, a rare glimpse into the predictive programming machine behind the long-term crypto plan that's finally coming to fruition today. We'll start with the clip that ended the last video. That September 8, 2009 clip where CNBC announces the UN's new world currency system for the first time, while Joe Kernan and the entire crew essentially mock it, telling everyone not to worry about the UN, or in other words, not to pay attention to that man behind the curtain.
The UN Conference on Trade and Development argues the current system of currencies and capital rules is not working properly. So the group suggests an artificial currency be created to replace the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency. The report essentially calls for a new Bretton Woods-style system of managed international exchange rates. Can you believe we're actually talking about this kind of stuff?
I can believe we're talking about it because remember we were talking about the Amero for a while.
Yeah,
And a lot of
the
other
Amero,
things
yeah.
that didn't seem like they were really going to happen.
It's the UN.
UN?
It's the UN. Don't worry.
That clip is so significant to me because it shows me what looks like a cover-up strategy in retrospect. I can't prove it or anything, but that's what it feels like. This unusual effort by CNBC to announce the plan for a new global currency while simultaneously downplaying it will stick with me forever, and it's why I included a moment from it in my banner collage. But anyway, believe it or not, there's even more that happened that fateful day, September 8th, 2009, especially as it relates to this long-term plan. Did you see what was scrolling at the bottom of the screen while CNBC mocked the UN calling for a new world reserve currency? AOL hires ex-Yahoo exec who wrote Peanut Butter Manifesto. You guys, do you know who wrote the Peanut Butter Manifesto? Brad Garlinghouse. And quick shout out to Carol for noticing this in the last video. Brad Garlinghouse, without being directly named, subliminally scrolls by the screen in the exact moment Joe Kernan says not to worry about the UN calling for a new currency system. How insane is that? Fast forward into the future, and Brad goes on to lead Ripple, the premier company that would bring this global currency system they announce in this clip to fruition. Brad Garlinghouse is named president of Internet and Mobile Communications at AOL the exact same day the UN calls for replacing the dollar with an artificial global currency. I mean, are you kidding me? And it's weird enough these two things happened on the same day, but to package them in the exact same news clip like this just feels like something deeper's going on. It wasn't the only time it happened that day either. Here's a clip from earlier that day, and somehow it's even crazier. Remember, this is totally unedited.
And AOL has hired former Yahoo executive Brad Garlinghouse to run the company's email group and beef up its presence in Silicon Valley. Garlinghouse might be best known for calling attention to major problems at Yahoo in a 2006 internal memo. That paper was referred to as the Peanut Butter Manifesto because it claimed the company had spread itself too thin. Since then, Yahoo has changed CEOs twice. Since leading Yahoo last year, Garlinghouse has been an advisor at private equity firm Silver Lake Partners. And coming up, is it time to ditch the dollar? The United Nations calls for a new global...
Real quick.
Making me hungry.
ZBEC.
Was that it?
ZBEC went live on
That's
Coinbase, by the way, in the last day or so.
Yeah. Interesting.
Which I was going on crypto.com to buy it. So, you know,
So the
there's probably
bottom
two
is
different
there.
schools of thoughts.
So it's going to go down in price, right?
So is Fuma's name backwards Marcus? Is that what we're hearing right now?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
While you're doing that, I already bought it and transferred it to my ledger.
Yeah,
we
so
found
I don't
out.
know. There's probably some different schools of thought on that. Like, oh, if it's on Coinbase, that could mean it's not going to be so good. But you know, because they have a lot of bull crap on there. But we all know ZBEC is not of that.
Well, I tell you, you
low
got a
caliber.
week before it pumps. Usually with Coinbase, you get a good week of buys, and then it pumps, and you got like, usually after it pumps, it's like 2 to 3 weeks. Then it'll pump real hard. Then it pumps real hard, and like about 3 to 4 days later, it crashes. Then it shoots straight up. Just like if you go look at the Shiba chart,
Yeah.
that last Shiba run was because they got on Coinbase.
All right. I'm sorry, Jim, but
when there's a but, that means you're not sorry. What's the caveat?
the video just sparked something in my head.
Okay, spark it up.
Brad is connected to the bear. He introduced it with a video on the wall. All this, Brad is connected with a lot of this stuff. He's also featured in the riddles. I have a question for you guys, and the question is: do you think Brad was part of the plan the whole time?
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
And do you think Brad's time at
Well-
Ripple is limited only just to initiate Ripple to
Could be.
become like nationalized or something like that, where it's like, you know, and after when Brad's done with his plan of getting Ripple established to where it's supposed to be established, and he leaves and Monica comes in, and then Monica runs the show from there on out. What do you guys
Well,
think?
Yeah,
Let
maybe.
me ask you this question: has anyone questioned who his mom and dad are?
Who? Brad's?
Brady Brad? Garlic Bread?
What does mom and dad do for a living? That'll tell you everything.
I don't
Who are
know.
they-
Garlic Bread. Isn't Garlic Bread families wealthy?
Who are they
He was-
connected?
He was married to BNY Mellon, or I don't know if that was his ex-wife or his current wife, but
who's his mom? Who's his mom and dad? And if he was married before, who's her parents?
Did you do that already, Fuma, or are we just gonna?
Oh, I didn't.
No.
Usually I would have that loaded.
You know the answer. God damn it.
Yeah, usually I would load that up, but I didn't even look at him this time.
No, I'm
I
just
didn't.
saying
I didn't do that.
we
Nerdy
do it.
said that.
We should do
and
it
I was
right
like,
now.
oh, who's his parents? We didn't ask who the parents are.
Since Nerdy
Because
brought
of-
it up, he's gonna do all that right now in the background while you're bullet pointing. Who's
Yeah,
the mom?
because
Who's the dad?
If you know who his mom and dad are and who his first wife is and her parents, if you're coupled up with the right person, you know your mission, what you're going to do.
Also, this isn't always true, but also look at the aunts and uncles. See if they've been in any kind of intelligence officer or anything like that, because I've seen that in the YouTube Christian community that I was in. There were some people that got exposed, like big time, like fraudsters. And one of them, their uncle was a FBI agent, and he was wearing hats that said CIA and all kinds of stuff. And nobody thought it was obvious until he got busted sending nudies to.
But even if they're
first-
not, I mean,
Right.
Schwartz is NSA, right?
It's, right.
I mean, you got Schwartz, NSA, and
that's a redacted.
What Nerdy was talking about on the wall, like that was Yahoo. Was that Yahoo? That was AOL wall, right? The video.
That was Yahoo.
That was
Bro.
AOL.
Was it AOL?
Oh, that was Yahoo.
I thought it was,
but Brad's, but isn't Brad?
But
from
anyways,
AOL?
there's a big old drawing on the wall, and the bear's all up in the drawing. Like that's how planned out this shit is.
There you go. He's tied in.
It's crazy.
An MBA from Harvard University in the 1960s. Yeah, it smells like a skull to me.
Crypto G says, "Yeah, yep." The ex-wife was connected.
Yeah, it smells like some skulls to me.
Yeah, Harvard
maybe.
Business School. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, run the mom. Run his mom. This is gonna get interesting. Y'all really wanted to go down this rabbit hole today.
Do you guys want me to read that in an AI voice? The company was associated with now. I don't think I can do it for too long.
Contract manufacturing.
Oh, medical, safety, industrial, and outdoor sector.
Look at the next paragraph.
Radio.
MC Industries footprint include custom sewing, radio frequency sealing of materials like textiles. So that's track and trace RF stuff in like your clothing. Gillette did that with their razors back in the day. So yeah, that seems a little odd right there.
Hold on, RF frequency sealing. So I've dealt with those machines in a manufacturing industry, but I don't want to talk about it here. Yeah, it's not.
You don't have an old one behind you we can look at?
No, but I do know if you run a network cable near them and that lady touches that button that starts the welder, your network will shut down.
Oh no.
It's some serious stuff.
Yeah, I bet, man.
Not the whole network, just like whatever switch that cable's going to and everything.
Damn. So his dad was already working on RF stuff.
And if you kind of look at the way Brad talks, he's definitely like trained like what presidents and leaders used to be called, like Rhodes Scholars. Like Bill Clinton was one of them. If you kind of do a side by side of Brad like answering like tough questions, and the new JD Vance, they're like almost like the exact same guy. They're like
Brad's
ready.
really
They're
good at it, man.
studied and ready for anything.
And then even when he comes on the scene, I mean, Larson, I mean, what the fuck's Larson's just disappeared? You know what I'm saying? Like,
leave me alone, Brad.
It's pretty.
Breeding and showing champion Siamese cats in organic gardening. Huh. That's another level of money when you're talking about champion Siamese.
Yeah. And then James.
Hey, can we get some background music, bro? I mean, can we get some background music?
I saw that video. Cool Pepe. Yeah, that's some shit right there.
Why don't we just?
Hey, I think we've been getting trolled so long that.
Let's do some beatboxing instead. We'll all take turns.
Thank you. You're setting the mood. Okay. So
I do okay.
Okay, where did Brad Garlinghouse do his bachelor's and master's at?
Harvard, I thought, or was that his dad?
That was his dad.
Okay.
MIT or something? No.
Kansas. His family has a big footprint in Kansas.
So he got his MBA at Harvard.
Yeah.
We need to put the word out to find out, to get somebody on the show who was his roommate in college, and then that's how we'll really find out what Brad's all about.
Where hold on. Let's. Where did what's his name? The last head of the SEC get his master's degree at?
Gensler?
Yeah.
Well, no. He would do stuff at MIT, but I don't know where he got it from.
Can you take a look up Gary Gensler and his not only his bachelor's and master's, but where he was also teaching?
Yep, I'll do it.
If this comes out, I'm gonna laugh.
Oh. Okay, he was a professor at MIT. And Gensler was born into a Jewish family in Baltimore, Maryland.
Jewish? What's Jewish? You mean Jewish?
Yes. Jewish with a G for Gensler.
God, just say it.
Let's see. He used to count nickels from the vending machines. Oh, he went to Wharton School. That's where Trump went to. And then the University of Pennsylvania.
This is a cabal fight.
And then whatever this means, as an undergraduate, Gensler joined the University of Pennsylvania crew as a coxswain, dropping his weight to 112 pounds to keep.
It's called a coxswain. They sit on the front of the boat and they give guidance.
Okay.
My son's on the crew team. That's how I know that. And we go to crew events all the time. So.
As long as he doesn't look like Gary Gensler, we're fine.
Yeah.
Shout out to Quincy. Quincy with the 111 super cash. I appreciate you, brother.
And then, of course, we got him at Goldman Sachs. He subsequently made the transition to trading and finance in Tokyo. So he probably put them all onto XRP. I think the dude's like
this is an inside job.
Double agent. Total double. Well, wasn't he praising XRP a long time ago in his MIT speech, or saying that maybe I'm thinking of something else. Like he used to be kind of like for XRP, and then all of a sudden he's doing the lawsuit because he's doing stupid. Get that off the screen.
Man. Look at y'all. Y'all like the word cock out here. I think y'all have a serious problem.
And plus it's spelled with an X.
Oh my goodness. I love that.
I was taking a huge chance reading that. It's like, oh, let's see who comes on out with it.
Yeah. So what I think is very interesting, and this just be me being a regular person, we're finding people in these spheres of influence, and none of them came from your local community college.
Of course.
They all came from a certain area. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It kind of feels like there's a cabal fight going on.
I was just thinking of this, saying cabal.
Yeah, they're just all like fighting each other, fraternities, different fraternities fighting each other, or different special groups, but they call them different things.
Well, maybe this is how the whole proverbial phoenix rising from the ashes, they have to do the fall of the cabal, which is there's a video called that. Everyone should watch that, Fall of the Cabal. You can probably find it on Rumble or something. Because they're gonna have to burn themselves down. Some people are gonna have to go with the ship. You know what I mean? They can't. And then to make everything look like, oh, look at the new financial system. It's benefiting the average guy. Now there's all these people. So how many of us, once we're, I'll just say loaded, are gonna get approached to do stuff that we wouldn't normally do if we weren't in the 7-digit bracket, and probably 8-digit minimum and up.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I will not eat cold hot pot. I don't care who approaches me.
No side rooms.
What about
we can go in the lobby and work this deal out. We'll go straight to the lobby and work. We're not going in no fucking rooms. no back rooms.
I'm just saying I won't eat cold hot pot. I
Throwing
want
hands.
hot pot.
The answer is no.
What about a cold?
The
hot
answer
pocket?
is no.
Never.
What about a cold hot pocket? It's just like a ham and cheese sandwich.
Oh,
You can toast the outside with a lighter.
like a frozen one.
Yeah, but like room temperature, so you can chew it without crunchy sounds.
I've done it before, but I try not to. Eat a cold hot pocket.
Okay, so it's a cold hot pocket, like just above freezing, or a ramen sandwich on toast
with peanut butter on it.
No, just mustard. We'll save the
Okay,
peanut
there
butter.
you go.
We'll save the peanut butter. Hey, my
peanut butter spread too thin.
My dad used to do that. He was in the military and he used to eat peanut butter and mayonnaise sandwiches. And I was like, that's disgusting.
That's rough.
And I think he used Miracle Whip too, which makes it even worse.
Ugh.
I was like, just stick to the M&M's.
Ugh.
It's just eggs and peanuts.
You're
Oh man.
It's eggs and peanuts.
You're an eggs and peanuts.
Don't be a wussy.
Don't be a nerdy.
Just eat it.
243 watching, man. Appreciate you guys. Hour and a
Yeah.
half.
They came for Edward Snowden. Just saying. Sub-Zero wins.
You guys want to wrap it up, or you guys want to keep going, man? I got to get off pretty
This
soon.
is
I gotta
what
go,
ChatGPT.
This is what ChatGPT says about RLUSD and stuff. It says, because I asked, do you expect volume to switch from E to XRP Ledger? And it says, yes, I expect a significant portion of RLUSD's institutional volume to move to the XRP Ledger over time because the ledger is designed for high-value regulated transfers. Ethereum will likely remain the DeFi hub for smaller flows and composable strategies. Think of it like two parallel highways. Ethereum equals retail plus DeFi plus experimentation, and the XRP Ledger equals enterprise plus regulated plus cross-border efficiency. RLUSD is positioned to straddle both, but the big money flows will migrate to the XRP Ledger as speed and compliance matter. Boom. So, Chad agrees. GPT knows. And then we have to the Fugger, Funger, whatever that dude's name is, that connection. You can't forget about that. So it's all a big show. It's all planned. $100.
I think Ripple translates to the plan.
Yeah. $30 million XRP coming soon. Will you be around? Will you be around?
I also think you better stack that H-bar. H-bar has been doing some crazy things in the background.
And it was
$50 million H-bar coming around the corner. You best believe it.
That H-bar ugly, real quick.
$2 million quant coming around the corner. You best believe it.
Why you gotta
$300
million Casper.
XRP plumbing. Everything is scripted, regardless of what we think. There's a time and a place things happen. Watch.
Yeah.
$20 BTC. It's coming.
$20.
If there a win, McLaren and F1 deal as Daffo put H-bar in the spot. That came off of the Daily Coin 6 hours ago.
10K quant is nothing. More like $100 billion quant. More like
12 million supply right now out of
12
million total.
supply.
12 million supply.
12
Like that could
supply.
run down. I mean, if any ounce of real money comes to this shit, that's
quant.
But
no quant.
We got all
yet.
that figured out, man. We just gotta stay the course. That's all we gotta do.
12 million supply.
$20,000 Bitcoin.
So shout out to Nerdy, Marcus G for popping on, Edward Snowden, and Fuma Boys for replacing Zerker today. Fatality.
Fatality.
What should we hit him with on the way out? We ready? Safe Moon Money.
Shit. They already got hit. They already got hit by a $2,200 platinum. God damn. I'm just saying.
Well, see you guys.
Let's do Safe Moon.
Later, guys.
Zerker. All right.
Later, bro.
Later.
It was always Safe Moon Money. We'll see you guys 5:55 PST Tuesday. Peace.
Hadouken.
Safe Moon Money. Safe Moon Money.
Safe Moon Money. It's not funny. It's safe moon money. Safe Moon Money. Got to give me that safe moon money. Safe Moon Money. Safe moon money. Got to give me that safe moon money. 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 I got me some safe moon money. Safe moon money. You're running out of time. Safe moon money, and I got it on my mind. Rockets blasting off, it's about moon time, and we making it rain here. Watch us all shine, and we all going berserker, so please don't be shy. It's that moon life, that meme coin vibe. You thought it was a meme coin, till that meme coin changed your life. On that Doge for the ride, taking profits to the standard. Watch us fly, get that bag, hurry up and buy. And when we moonshot, you're gonna love me long time. Watching rockets in the sky, one more time, grab that bag. Hurry up, and hurry up and ball. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Got to give me that safe moon money. Safe moon money. It's not funny. It's safe moon money. Safe moon money. It's not funny. Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon.
This is Berserker. I'm not a lurker, stacking zerps, been steady. Blue crew ever since the beer flu brought Mushu from the woo-woo. I got a clear view. Thanks to the army, been spitting game about fame and fortune coming close. But I'm a big ghost. Reflections, no scam. Bet boy be holding Bitcoin spam. My man Rain dropped a dime and told Berserker what's prime. I owe it to my fam, Alex, D-Vlogs, Lady E, Rain, Bagman.
Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Safe moon money. Got to give me that safe moon money. Safe moon money. It's not funny. It's safe moon money. Safe moon money. It's not funny. Safe moon money. I got me some safe moon money. Moon Monday. Yeah, it's safe moon money.
Coffee time with Berserker and Uncle Buster. Doors open. Good to see you. You know where the coffee pot is.
This is Berserker.
Yo, this is Uncle Buster. Get a cup. Let's talk crypto.
Yeah, dude. This coffee's bomb.
Nothing comes between me and my XRP. All in.